guys, welcome to Fruit Chick. Today I want to show you how to make this amazing recipe out of completely 100% raw food. So first I'll be using zucchini as the noodles for the pasta. And I've gotten the recipe for a sauce out of this raw vegan book. It's called Eat Raw, Eat Well, and it's a tomato basil marinara sauce. The reason I choose to eat mostly raw is because when food is cooked, the enzymes in the food are destroyed, and those enzymes help the body to break down and digest the food. And another reason that's very important is because food in its natural state is more alkaline. When we cook the food, we change it from alkaline to acidic, and our body thrives in an alkaline environment. The recipe calls for half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. Since these are already soaking in oil, I'm going to leave out a quarter cup of oil that it requires. Thank you. Half a cup of fresh basil into the blender. It says to use a food processor, but I don't have one yet, so I'm using the blender. Now, I'm changing the recipe just slightly I wanted to add a few extra things, so I've got some yellow capsicum or bell peppers to pop in there, and this is one very giant clove of garlic. It says to use 5, but that seems a bit much, so we'll experiment. Just wash the tomatoes, and we'll cut them up just a little bit and pop them in. Now, I like it to be a little bit sweet, so I decided to put 3 dates in as well instead of sugar, which you usually find in tomato sauces. And then for some lemon to give it some tang, it says to put salt in it, but I don't think it actually needs salt because the sun-dried tomatoes are quite salty. The reason I didn't want to put too much oil or too much salt is because I try to eat mainly a diet of 80-10-10, it's called. So that consists of 80% carbohydrates, 10% protein, and 10% fat. And if you're interested in this philosophy, you can read the book called 80-10-10 by Dr. Douglas Graham. It's very informative, and it just explains how we're naturally supposed to eat, and it just makes a lot of sense. So the blender that I'm using is not very high power, so a Vitamix or a food processor would be better, but it's doing the trick for now. Yummy! And we have a lovely raw vegan, smells so good. Alright, have a little taste. Oh wow, that is good. Alright, I'll show you guys how to make the noodles now, the best part. Alright, so I've got my handy dandy spiralizer, and how it works, it's a very, very simple plastic machine, pretty cheap. I think this was $30 online. Comes with 3 different sets, and the one we'll be using is the one with the smallest holes. So we get a nice thin noodle. So we pop it in like so, and then get the zucchini. And yeah, you can chop the end off. Pop it in. Try to get it nice and centered. And let the spiral in. Oops. Then you just start to spiral, and you get this awesome noodly pasta. Yay! And we'll do 3 of them. We might need some more. And we're nearly done. I've spiralized 3 zucchinis, and as you can see, they have come out to look very cool. you might want to break some of them up because they can be very, very long. Alright, now I'm going to pour the sauce into the noodles. Now I'm just cutting up what I want to put in it and on top for garnish and for a little extra crunch. So I'm doing onion right now, mushroom, which I absolutely love. I'm also going to cut up some more capsicum very fine. So this is an 100% raw, vegan, gluten-free meal that is filling and hopefully delicious. We'll find out shortly. Unfortunately, I'm late for yoga, so I've got to run, but I just wanted to show you the finished product. It's a beautiful raw noodle, vegan-y, yummy pasta, and it's so easy to make. This took me maybe 15 minutes once you've gotten everything out and ready, so I'll try it. It's so good. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Really good.